Have some fresh information here on the morning of the 4th of July 2025 for our friends in the Philippines. We have Tropical Depression Bising. It was announced by Pagasa. No track as of recording this has been put out yet, but I am interested to see where they're going to go with it because there's a lot of uncertainty with this area. The big thing right now, it is bringing some decent amount of rainfall across northern Luzon where we already have heavy rainfall warnings in place. We're seeing this broad circulation and the convection continuing to build up. In fact, let's flip it over the satellite imagery here and zoom right in. I mean, I'm not surprised. In fact, as I was getting ready to record this update, looking at this going, man, all the signs are here. Convection, low-level circulation, outflow. This should be a tropical storm. Looks like Pagasa on top of it. Shout out to Pagasa for being ahead of this here. And you know what? Regardless of this being named or not, it is still creating a lot of inflow, and thus heavy rainfall warning still in place for northwestern Luzon because of that moisture flow coming in around the backside of it. In fact, you can see the 24-hour forecast has orange level warnings in Ilocos Norte, Pangasinan, Zambales, Pamangang, Bataan, even out towards Manila, you're in a yellow rainfall warning. So all these areas really going to be continuing to see that inflow on the backside of this as it moves off there towards the west. And it's just another look. Now, here's the deal. So we get the southwesterly flow impacting the west coast of the Philippines. But look at our spaghetti plots. It's a mess. This is why we call them spaghetti plots. It really looks like somebody took pasta and threw it down on a plate here, all over the place. And the culprit for the uncertainty in the forecast here is due to this high pressure ridge just towards the north of where our storm system is. So that's right here. See this ridge now over southwestern Japan, and the models are really struggling on how it's going to turn towards the north and follow behind a trough digging in behind that ridge. And then you have the mountains of Taiwan to contend with, which is also adding kind of a wrench to the tropical weather machine here and causing just all sorts of uncertainty in that forecast. One certainty is still the inflow for northwestern Luzon. Rain's coming, friends. But then this could shift towards the north as a named storm and slam into southwestern areas of Taiwan. I mean, we're already seeing a good inflow of rainfall actually for Taiwan. This is the current radar, how it looks here on your Friday morning. I mean, this flow is already hitting into the mountains, but that's besides the point. Really could be picking up here on Saturday, heading into Sunday as it crosses Taiwan. Mudslides, tremendous amount of rain anytime we get a tropical system hitting the island and those mountains head on, just like that. Even if it's not a typhoon, it causes issues. And then maybe even over towards Shanghai, the mouth of the Yangtze River Basin could be looking at an increase in rainfall. Good news in this particular scenario of this edging further towards the west, that takes Okinawa and the southern Japanese islands kind of out of the main threat of this, but still a lot of rainfall. In fact, take a look at this. This is for Taiwan. I'll get to the Philippines in just a second. Taiwan, southern coastlines and the mountains here. I mean, that's indicating 300 plus of millimeters in spots, but easy in the past we've seen 500 to 1,000 millimeters of rainfall. How about our friends in the northwestern coastline of the Philippines, where I just said heavy rainfall warnings are in place? Well, southwesterly flow is going to continue. All right, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, we're still seeing this, even if this area slowly works its way off towards the north and east. Look at this, Sunday, still continuing to see that flow coming in from the southwest. So watch these totals, specifically for our friends in Ilocos Norte, off towards Bagyo, Pangasinan. Yeah, areas in red along the northwestern coastline, 300 millimeters plus. But, I mean, once you even go further inland, that's 100 to 200 millimeters in the next 5 days. And then you're not just talking about the rainfall on the. I think this mountain's underperforming. Let me rephrase all of what I just said. I think this model is underperforming because of the mountains. That's what I meant to say. What I mean is I don't think it's picking up on that orographic lifting. So I do believe that Bagyo is probably going to see more than 50 to 100 millimeters. I think that the mountains there, especially in Abra, maybe not Bagyo, but Abra, once you get in some of the higher elevations, 300-400 millimeters possibly from this. Lingering on this graphic, some people asked from this one a little bit longer. So just Can't stress enough. Now, Region 2 across the valley could be seeing some pretty decent rain totals too, but I think it really is the northwestern coastline. So let's do the flyover here. Tacloban, 31 degrees. Chance of showers. I mean, you got your general easterlies down towards Visayas. I'm not going to say it's not going to rain there, nor am I going to say it's going to rain all day. You're in your tropical weather pattern. I do these videos to talk about the high points, you know, the parts that are probably going to get hit the worst. Without hype, just trying to inform you here. And yeah, you can see here, this is for Saturday. Heavy showers for Subic, Pangasinan, Baguio, back towards Batak. There in northwestern Luzon, as I mentioned, the Opera River Basin that is located kind of right there in the middle, left side, where my mouse is. You can see my mouse, right? Right there. Yeah, you can see my mouse. Good. That's where you're probably going to see some of the heaviest of the rainfall from this. So, boy, plenty going on. We have our newest named storm system, though. Can't underplay that. Bising here, now named by Pagasa. Hey, if you like these updates, check out our Patreon link down below, as well as hit that like and subscribe button if you really want to support this channel, and we can continue together to make these updates possible here at Western Pacific Weather. So as always, I appreciate you guys stopping by. If you have any questions, though, please let me know. Number one thing I do want to also remind you, I am not a official agency. I'm just a source of information. So make sure you check out Pagasa if you are here in the Philippines, CWB in Taiwan. Yeah. All right. Hey, keep you posted. Let me know if you have any questions. Comment section down below. I'll answer them. I'm here. I'm here for you guys. All right.